Yeah.
yo, where's my counter?
Oh
Really?
my God, it's back. What you mean, Yoshi?
I didn't see the counter. It didn't count us in, but
What's up?
hey,
Oh, it did. It
you know
did. It
them
did.
stakes are high. You know them stakes is high when you talking about the vibes, the
True.
vibrations.
I wish I knew more about that. I was still on some Spanish shit back then.
What it do, Mo? What it do?
Chilling, brother. You know, I see you still
Yeah.
living, still
Yeah.
repping.
Yeah. We had to tell in. No, we not. All summer.
No. It's all summer, dog. Until
All
we
summer.
tip off, we out here
All
acting
summer.
ignorant.
All
right?
summer. You gotta enjoy the time.
All summer,
You
dog.
gotta
They're
enjoy
gonna
the
try to
time.
shift things during the draft. I ain't having it.
Yeah. Yo, hold up before we
I
go
ain't
there.
having it.
Before we go there, parade charades. Yo, did you see the footage? Did you see the parade at all? Did you see anything? How the parade went down, New York going crazy? Did you see anything, Mo?
I saw a little bit of it. I mean, I saw all the critics, right? Oh, only Jalen Brunson spoke. Oh, the parade was so short. It been 50 years.
Short, yo.
Why they put them in the same, like, it's the same parade route? Like why they make it on a Thursday? Why it couldn't be on a Saturday? So people from like Philadelphia and all over the place, you can't make it on a Saturday. You got people.
Yeah.
I'll show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. And so
that's too much.
I think what they should. I wish they would have did it on Juneteenth though. I think if they would have did it on Juneteenth, the same way the NBA was trying to end it on Juneteenth with Game 7. Yeah,
that would have been crazy. But at the same time, like,
I know. Madani a little scared. He a first time man. He don't know what this is like.
I do agree with it should have stopped. It should have ended at MSG. It should have
Agreed.
It should have at least ended there. And then they did their thing in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been fire.
That's great because right there, you could take the A, you could take, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got multiple trades that you get.
Yo, Mo, on a Thursday, you cannot shut down that much of the city. That you got to think about it, bro. That goes closer towards Midtown. You creeping into Midtown when you hit 34th Street, right? You start to creep. So
Macy's would have welcomed the foot traffic. I promise you,
bro. The Lincoln Tunnel. Yo,
everybody would go use the Hoboken joint.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
The Lincoln Tunnel crazy without anything happening.
I know,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, could you imagine?
You got the Port Authority too there too.
Yeah,
the bus depot.
That's what I'm saying. Jersey Transit, all that crazy. Long Island Railroad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been just. It would have just interrupted too much. Could you imagine already City Hall was probably interrupting, but not really, because you think about it, pause. I was going to say something crazy.
So,
it's a small
Butters
portion
and them
of...
was saying, like, yo, Wall Street and this, like, this ain't really New York, but if you think about it, it's where Marcy, what is it? The mansion. It's where the mansion is at. It's
Gracie Mansion. Gracie Mansion is in the City Hall area, which is...
It's down there. It's deep in the city, right? Like, it's around Chinatown and all that stuff. So, they just trying to keep it close, I guess. And Wall Street is down there, way down there in the city.
No, so City Hall is right there by the Brooklyn Bridge entrance, right? Like, it's right there. There's a small park right there. And then the City Hall is right there. I'm trying to remember what train station.
All in all, the parades, I missed them all, right? Like, I was in school, I was working, I was, shit happened.
Mo, honestly, I was telling Cash, like, yo, I would have not went still.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I'm over here stunting, dog. Hell no. It's way too much of a crowd.
I was like, yo, nah, we was watching that at the crib either way. Like,
facts. Be like, this, you know, you might catch me on like you might catch me on like the 20th floor of one of the buildings that run along the joint, looking out the window like, word.
Yeah, like, if you got to connect to a rooftop or some shit,
facts.
That would have been the move, like a rooftop bar or something.
But
like that.
Down there on the gate, like, nah,
this is wild.
You saw Mitch's car? That joint crazy.
It is going all over the place. Like, it was people trying to climb up on everything. You had thongs showing, all type of crazy shit. People getting thrown off the poles and shit. It was crazy. But they had the shenanigans like that. So I never got time for that. So I would have been like, nah, we good. Like, chill.
I don't do crowds in New York City. I just look. True story. Went to Times Square.
Yeah.
In the year 1999 going into 2000. Y2K was supposed to happen.
It was you and me.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I was telling somebody about this story.
And when we got down there, what did we say to each other? Why did we do this? This shit is crazy. What if the lights really go out?
You don't remember? We got the hotel downtown.
Down on Wall Street.
And there it was. See? We was back then.
It was
we was
lit,
like,
though. We had the Bellevue bottle. You remember that?
Shit, this guy's crazy. Yeah, TMI. Yo. Yeah, it was crazy. It was lit.
I mean, New Year's Eve. What happened? You drink on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Damn, we wasn't even. Yo, chill. We was like 17, 18.
Nobody had to know that, though.
I don't even know how we pulled. I don't even know how we pulled that off.
Nobody had to know that.
I don't even know how we pulled that off.
Somebody had the credit card for the adult swipe.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I don't know. I don't know who facilitated that. Yeah. We gotta go back. we gotta go look it up. Somebody facilitated that. Who put the card down?
There was at least 30 people in that joint at one point. Yo, that's crazy.
Chat, if y'all don't know, hotel rooms are already little to begin with in New York City for the most part. So you could just imagine in like the smallest, oldest part of like the city, this room was literally like a bed and like a chair.
Nah, it was bigger than that though. Like for some reason, I think we moved the furniture.
And didn't it have like a weird? It had like a weird angle.
We killed
the room
though.
itself,
like,
right?
It was like a railroad type style, which I never seen like a hotel. So it was like a railroad type style. So we was able to like make it like a, you know what I mean, like a straight.
Yo, it was reckless.
It was cool. We had like
I got fond lost memories.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. Like I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember it though.
Very reckless. Shout out to New York City.
Yo,
shout out to the Knicks one more time. We lit for the whole summer. October, we still lit. We keep going.
Listen, we gonna be so obnoxious the whole summer. As a matter of fact, Summer League, we coming for you too.
Summer League, we out.
We got the Champion Cup. We got the official NBA Cup, whatever the trophy, the Larry O.B.
Yo, all right, man. Yo, just one more time for the mind. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Knicks. Yo. Speaking of basketball, fresh off the press, we are seeing Shams is ready to go. We see Shams is out here giving the info. He said the Celtics is ready to part ways. Are they trying to get Giannis? Now, the big part of this story is, Mo, is the Jaylen Brown piece, right? They got to give up Jaylen Brown. Now, is this a play on the Celtics? Is this a power play with the Celtics? Or is there something going on with the league?
Nah. I don't think it's something going on with the league. I think it's mutual.
Why not?
I think it's mutual time to move on.
You think it's mutual time? So check this. So check this. So you put a dude, right? That's, you know what I mean? Peace all over, right? Very knowledgeable, very outspoken, speaks his mind. He got a way of living. He's in a major city.
Small market.
He's in a major city. And now you gonna ship him to Milwaukee. Yo, like, that's skeptical to me. Like, yo, that's like, yo, all right, bro, try to do that there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
okay, let's think, the other option supposedly is the Heat. But if Giannis as he's what happened?
So you send him to this joint where he could like just basically be quiet, or crash out. Go over here, crash out. So they try to ship him in one of the directions. Look, like, crash out over here, or
I mean, because the thing is,
damn, that's crazy.
From everything, from all the, all the rumors that have gone around.
I hope not.
It's either like a straight up Celtics work something out with Milwaukee, or if Giannis ends up going to Miami, it's going to end up being a third team involved. Because
I actually think personnel-wise, if Jaylen Brown goes to the Heat and they have Bam still, that could be a really good like dynamic for sure. Like, and then if they could get some like defensive players, a few defensive players that could shoot a little bit, they'll be legit. They'll be solid.
Yo, I heard this and it kind of took me aback. Jalen Rose. Sorry, Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown. Yeah, Jalen Brown. Yeah.
Got too many Jalen's right now. Yo, Jalen Brown has been in the playoffs like his whole career.
Yeah. Him and Jason Tatum.
Yeah. And so they won the chip, right? Like Stephen A said this, right? Like they won the chip. Like y'all handled the business already. This, time to shake things up.
The thing is, so regarding that, Mo, like the last 8 years, they threw up a thing when the Knicks won, and they said the last 8 years,
the last eight champions.
It's been different champions. The last 8 years,
starting with the Raptors, I think.
It possibly, yeah. And it's like, obviously the last dynasty was the Warriors, right? And the debate was whether dynasties are good for the league, or is this more like different teams winning better for the league? What do you think is?
No, I think dynasties are earned, bro. So I think they're good for the league because you don't just win 3 in a row. Like you don't just do that.
To your point, this is what makes it valuable to have or be a part of a dynasty or create a dynasty, right?
I think because everything that occurred, because of everything that occurred during the, LeBron's prime and like the whole, I'm taking my tours to South Beach and all of that nonsense. It really like
don't do Bron
because they was forming super teams already before he formally said like, yo, we gonna.
Mo said it. And I hope people really understand it because this is truth. This is truth what Mo just said. There was already super teams before. Let's not forget KG, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. I'm sorry. That's a super team.
They call that the three amigos, the big three?
Then you just so happen to have Rondo, who is a fucking amazing point guard. Then you had Big Perk,
I'm glad
Glenn
you brought
Davis.
up Rondo. Because people talking about the Knicks, but it's like, yo, you know what it is about the Knicks? Everybody understand their role. Rondo wasn't out there trying to get buckets. He was happy with 30 assists.
30 assists. Let's be
He's
clear.
Like, you know what?
Nobody's doing that.
The worm was happy with 30 rebounds and 1 point. Yeah, 1 point. Because I hit a free throw.
Yo, factual, that is a key thing. And that the Knicks was really getting it, like, for real. They understood the assignment every time.
Everybody was everybody on both sides, except for like Dylan Harper. I don't know what he was on. Everybody looked exhausted, bro. In Game 5.
All right, here we go back to the Knicks. Let's not do that. Let's go.
But super teams were formed before that. If you think about it, right? Even if you look at like the Sonics, you think the duel of Gary Payton and Sean Kemp is not you on the verge of a super team? Of course you are. If you got shooters like Deadlift Shrimp and Hersey Hawkins, you spreading the floor.
Yeah. People
and they had Sam Perkins.
Oh wow, he threw out the Yo, they had
these are squads. They
had the other. They had mad shooters. First of all, you said Perkins. They had the big man that was shooting.
And they had the big man who was shooting. Yeah.
Then they had Nate also.
Yo, I forgot about him. This is what I'm saying. I can't even remember all these rosters, bro. Like even if you go, like think about it.
I think they had Dale Ellis too on their bench at one point too.
Listen, man.
Like the older Dale Ellis. You know what I'm saying?
These teams are stacked. For the longest time, the Utah Jazz, okay, you gonna say it's just Malone and Stockton? Bro, go ahead and leave Jeff Hornacek open and watch what happens.
Yo, it was,
You know?
Yeah.
And
yeah, you're right.
All these teams, what? You gonna tell me, maybe, okay, you know what?
You know what, the Jazz,
maybe the Suns.
I think we got to pause on the Jazz, though. I think we got to pause on the Jazz. Jazz wasn't good on the verge of a super team. Let's be clear. But I get what you said.
It took a lot of work for the Sonics to beat them.
Hornacek definitely.
I'm going to tell you, like.
They was more of a complete team. Like, yeah.
Stockton and Malone was so good at what they do. It was nearly unstoppable, right? Like, nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, the pick and roll offense was just
they're the ones who brought it into, like, pick and roll. Oh, we just going to play. Everybody going to play pick and roll basketball. Let's go.
Yeah.
But they was like, you sure we could beat the triangle? No, y'all can't. But that's because they had Jordan.
Yo, you just reminded me off topic a little bit. I miss the days of the Ewings or the Malones where the dudes had the 15-footers just on down, on pack. The big man just had the 15-footers. Like, what's up with these threes?
Wimby, you getting the memo, Wimby?
Wemby, you need to get the 15. You need to get the skyhook, Wemby. You need to stop playing with us, Wemby.
He need to go
you need
work
to stop
out with
playing
Kareem.
with us, Wemby.
Not Hakeem,
He can't.
Kareem. He need to be not Hakeem,
Kareem could barely move, my G. Kareem could barely move.
All you gotta do is talk to him.
You right on some sensei shit.
Yeah, it's on some sensei.
Some sensei shit, just sitting there. You know what I mean? Like Bernie Sanders and you know what I mean? And
whatever, whoever your favorite old guy is.
Yeah. Yo, but no, that's the good call though, right? Like, yo, you gotta look at the old school.
So
like,
okay, so now all right, let's keep putting it together.
Could you he need to watch Wilt Chamberlain tapes. He's like Kevin McHale type
He just
shit.
needs to learn. But the thing is that he grew up watching Curry. So he out there taking 40-footers.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you what to do, but yo, Kareem, we might be onto something. You need to look at.
We ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I guarantee you, Greg Popovich gonna tell you, skip the mountains, get in the weight room.
All right, man. So, but yo, hopefully Jaylen Brown land in a spot, you know, and all these shenanigans just change. And I just hope that he proves everyone that it doesn't matter where he is, it's who he is. He's not gonna change. He's still gonna be
the Warriors.
Yeah.
The Warriors is not the Warriors if Draymond don't accept it. Nigga, you just like a passing big man, bro. Like we don't facilitate the offense to you. He embraced it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got to play their role. That teams that win championships is last year. Okay, OKC last year, right? If you really look at their roster, bro, all of them was getting it at the time.
Yeah, you right. You right. But yeah, but yo, let's just.
So remember. It's beautiful to me. Basketball beautiful right now because it's really
crazy.
like the team.
I like the.
It's really like the teams that are playing well at the end. It's like almost like March Madness. Who's playing well?
Yeah,
nothing's guaranteed.
They looking at apparently the Spurs are looking at that 7-3 kid from the Michigan Wolverines.
That's the problem. They keep looking at kids. Now it's time to fill that roster out with some men.
I feel you. Pause. Damn. So yeah, so shout out to Jaylen Brown, yo, let's see what you do, man. You know, Jaylen, we following you, man. We rooting for you.
Jaylen, I'll follow you.
They need to do this shit already.
Just,
like Mo said, 19 keys. Shout out to 19 keys.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, we gotta see what happens, man. But either way, Milwaukee, Miami, we know you're gonna kill it. So
Celtics, man, look. Hey, no disrespect, Massachusetts. All right, no disrespect,
Boston.
But y'all pain, bro. Like y'all always in the mix in every sport. They just happen to be down in baseball this year, but it's like they always in the mix. So you know what? Let Jaylen move on.
He can move on.
Let him move on. Let him forge his own path. And you know, good luck with soft-spoken like superstar. That's what y'all want. Y'all want the superstar that's non-controversial.
So what's crazy is if Giannis doesn't go to the Celtics, then that means Jaylen stays, huh? Or are they gonna?
Nah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It becomes
they're gonna
like
pack him up some other way.
They're gonna pack him up some other way. He gone either way, in my opinion. So we'll see what's up.
All right. Speaking of, Juneteenth just passed. Celebration of Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? And something that I don't know if you was feeling the vibes, but Mo, at a certain time of the day, I say, yo, it's Juneteenth. Let me play the pop out.
Yeah, that happened after a long day at work.
So, yo, 2 years later of the pop out, how did that feel? Like, did you play any of it? Like, did you just happen to, or like, for me, what I did was I played the DJ Mustard set. And I just kept kind of went in there. Even though I liked the local acts and stuff before that, but I was just like, let me just get to the shits. Because it was already like 4, and I was just like, let me get to the shits. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get to partake in the pseudo-federal holiday that's good for some people and not for others.
I did. This was after work hours.
So,
yeah. But yeah.
Know, I do remember telling the security guard at the job though, like, you know, them white collar workers, they not like us. We in here. So that was kind of like the link right there.
That was
she started
right?
laughing too. She started laughing. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't do that on purpose.
I ain't gonna lie. But I'm trying to encourage people. Yo, Juneteenth, put that pop out on. Yo, that should be a tradition.
It's incredible. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Especially that scene where they all come together. Like, even somebody just got to chop it down to the part that really matters, right? And that's all you have to really celebrate every Juneteenth,
Mo,
is that, like, coming together.
That energy, bro, like, I was thinking, like, I've been to some summer jams. I've been to, like, different concerts and shit, like, where it's, like, so-and-so and friends or whatever, right? The way the shit was set up and aligned, it was just a vibe, bro, and, like you said, the togetherness just kinda really just
Listen,
it
what I
came out,
saw
like,
what
it
I
was
saw
just
during the
crazy.
pop-out, and
Yeah.
again, I don't know if I said this last week on the pod, but, yo, while people are seeing the New Yorkers are bad losers and bad winners, they just destroy everything, what I saw was a true DEI, true diversity. Everybody, all those fans are from different places,
Yeah,
different
all
economic statuses, different religions, different. It ain't matter, bro. It was just about the Knicks.
Yep.
And so, though, you have those moments in music to do that, and you got sports to do that for people too, man. And they trying so hard to just, like, infiltrate our joy with the nonsense of the politics, man. Like, just let Caitlin Clark ball. She nice.
Right.
You know, like, why is it gotta be all
Just
this
let it happen.
other stuff? You know what I mean?
Yep, factual.
But
So speaking
yeah,
of,
the pop-out was historic, man. Historic.
yeah, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, DJ Mustard, Pop Out, all the folks that partaked in that, Tyler Creator, Dom Kennedy, all of those dudes, man. It was dope. But yeah, make that a tradition. I'm gonna say make that a tradition.
Yeah.
Mo, Father's Day.
Yo, I wanna know how many people didn't get the day off, man. Fuck that. I'm tired. Yo, man.
I didn't. Mo didn't. Yo,
I need to know, man, because they
we
out
know
here.
why. That's because of your man Trumpito. Like it was good before that, and then your man's fucked up shit.
You're right. He was
Man,
like, it's
fucked up
optional,
shit.
nigga. It's optional. You're right.
The hating ass nigga.
I gotta give you that one. I
It's
gotta give you that.
optional
Nigga
now.
fucked up on that one.
Do you not realize, you dumbass, that when you make something optional now, when we try to do it, you know, it's like they're like, "Oh, you're not coming away." It's like, you know, like they're like, it give you this kind of like undertone, right, with the shit, and it makes you question, damn, should I take off? Like, damn,
Right.
like, you know. So anyway,
100%. You're like, I mean, it's like you need an interpreter to, like, interpret these. Like, you really want me to take the day off? Like, is it really cool? Or
that would be a dope Keenan and Peele skit. That would have been some
you gotta
funny
do the
shit.
translation, right?
Oh shit.
Oh man.
But
you gotta interpret this through the color folk eye.
Yo, Father's Day was here, came and went. Shit was crazy fast.
Yo,
But we was talking about
Day. Shouts to all the moms who celebrated Father's Day.
Oh, chill, you bugging. Yo, so we was talking about
it
vibes.
right there, though.
We was talking about vibes. Yeah, like when you, what type of vibes you was on? Like I'll share mine, but like you was
Well,
you
I was
even
in an
on
amusement
some?
park. Usually I'd be on some like cookout vibe, but this year we went to an amusement park. So
yeah, I was on some chill shit.
But tell me what you was on. You was on your '90s cookout vibe.
I was on some chill shit. Now I was on some like, you know, tribe type, Day Alive type shit. You know what I mean? Just vibing out 1990, 93 type shit. You know, native tongue type shit. Just chilling, vibing out. But it made me think.
He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. Like when things started to really get commercialized and shit. But
it made me think though, Mo. I'm listening. I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. Like we got songs in hip hop that are 30 plus years old, and like they have this resurgence, and you hear them in different households, in commercials and movies, and you're like, yo, it's a proud for me as a hip hop person. Like it's a proud moment continuously, like every here and there. I'm like, yo, that's fire, bro. Like timeless songs.
Kendrick wasn't lying. Like we are the culture. We are the culture. Like we the cool vibe of the world. Like, you know,
it's vibes.
You find hip hop. You find R&B singers trying to rap, like rhyme their lyrics, right? Like you find they're not just singing the song, they try to make it rhyme, like hit you on every like second and fourth or whatever, right? Like, and so yeah, man. I mean,
I'm gonna just
remember,
yeah.
like when I really came into hip hop around the mid '90s, so like just after the years that you were just saying that you was vibing on,
we
right?
know, yep.
But I was thinking I was thinking that was all fresh, all brand new music, like to me, right? And then and then we get the old heads, and they like,
I know what you about to say. Good.
You like this shit right here? you like the Osley Brothers?
Nah. Tell them what you talk about. Tell them, give the right example. Give them the example.
Yo, wait, what's the song? It was
Big Papa. You said
it was Big Papa. No,
yeah.
Oh yeah, Big Papa, exactly, right. So that's really like ooh, baby. Right, I ain't know that. Right? I thought it was Big Papa. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, you know, allow me to lace these lyrical dishes in your pussies, you know what I mean? Moves with all the mommies back in the club, you know what I'm saying?
Sipping one wet is where you find me.
Mad question asking, blunt passing, music blasting. But he just can't quit.
Cause one of these
honeys got to creep with.
Sleep with. Yeah, chill.
The secret, why not?
Oh.
I don't want to get copyrighted. Don't blow up my spot because we just got hot. Now check it.
About Mac did Craig.
Of course, because it was butt ugly, right? Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy.
No need to be greedy.
I got mad friends with Benzes, bro.
All right, my fault.
My bad. We was reminiscing. Yeah. I know y'all was singing along. Stop playing.
But yeah, that's a good example, right? Like how that kind of, you know, you got that chain reaction, right?
So we kind of like, in a way, we pay homage because we keep those artists alive, right? Like if you go back and you kind of like get to the origins, we never gonna forget, you know, certain songs because they keep remaking. Now, I don't agree with the shit that's going on right now. It's like straight copies of like shit that came out like 5 years ago. I don't like that. Like Lotto came out with a song that like Drake came out with the same beat like 2 years ago.
Yo, chill. Oh man. Now
I'm just saying.
I want to give an example of what made me think about this, which is "Can I Kick It?" Right, by Tribe Called Quest.
Yo. See,
like
perfect. I ain't even know that it was Tribe because I thought the whole time it was some J joint. Remember when he had the interlude?
22 twos.
Yes, 22 you can. Twos. And I kick it? To me, that's where it's from. And then I learned it was from Tribe.
Yeah,
and it might even be from before that. I don't know where they sampled it from.
Yeah, so it's funny you say that. I just looked that up, and it's actually a sample of a song called "Walk on the Wild Side" by Lou Reed. So it was a sample because you know hip hop, we got
that's what we do. Know, that's DJs, and that's what we're doing.
So, but
what's his name?
Lou Reed, yeah, "Walk on the Wild Side," and I think that's the right. I think that's that part. But when you look at that song, bro, that song is 30 plus years old, and you ask a youngin, and they think that shit is new. So it's a little different, right? Because you ask the youngin, they like word because you know they see it in these movies, right? Ninja Turtles, right? So it's got like this vibe to it. You see it in these other commercials, driving commercials and shit, right? Like
so, "Walk on the Wild Side" was originally released in 1972. That's way before Tribe, right?
Yeah. But they did their homework. But again, that song like it's so fire. Yeah, they sampled, but it's also the lyrics, the words, the hook. Like it's got that connection.
The original content.
It's got that connection. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Right? Like, and it's very how do you want to say it? Like, you know,
when like kind of like alley music where they like.
I was gonna say exactly. So like, you know, when a comedian like crowd works. It's almost like an MC crowd. It's an MC crowd work type deal, right? Like, and so you got that vibe, and so like a whole party, you don't even got to have them there. The whole party just be doing it together, to each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why Jay used that shit, because when you think about the interlude 22 twos, right? He he was at a cafe or whatever, like an open mic type vibes.
Yeah.
So you see, so he was using that for the crowd work. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So real MCs know. Real MCs know what's up. But yo, shout out to hip hop once again for that.
Listen.
For that timeless shit. That's what we need to keep going with, though. We need more of that. You know what I mean? Like, if you looking to recycle, if you looking to sample, like gotta get it right. All right. There's a lot of shit Mo and I hearing. Y'all not getting it right.
I don't need to hear music I already heard music so child. I don't need to hear the same exact beat.
Yo, that's mixtape type shit, right? Like, if you doing a mixtape, cool. But don't try to be.
All you gotta do is put some new lyrics on it. It'd be straight.
Don't ask me to pay for that, though. Don't ask me to pay for that.
Nah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Domain. Nah, don't do that. Nah, I mean, I could do that shit. You know what I'm saying, like, shit.
You know, I think one of the coolest, most like I think the best parts of hip hop is, I mean, I may just be a nerd, but when I found out that like a lot of Big's tracks was like what's his name? Brown was James Brown tracks.
James Brown.
I was like, yo, you damn, what's the name of that song?
I love what you just did right there. But go ahead.
But yeah, no, I love that you could go back, man, and you gonna learn about the goodies, man. You gonna learn about
before
the
we
Motown
segue,
era. You gonna learn about the Motown era.
But before we segue, Mo just mentioned some shit. If y'all don't really know James Brown, y'all need to look up James Brown. Listen to the catalog, James Brown Essentials, whatever your shit got. If it says James Brown Essentials, just go click on that. You gonna vibe out, and you're gonna be like, holy shit, this man made all these tracks,
dog. And it was just like he was literally
history.
You want to talk about Conductor Williams? Nah, James Brown was the conductor. He be out there like
James Brown was the conductor.
Hit me twice. You know, like. Yeah,
he doing his shit. You know how in the orchestra niggas be like this. You know what I'm saying? James doing it with his.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's vibe. Like nobody. I don't know if they. I don't know. They try to duplicate that.
Hey man, listen. The only one who did it was Mike, and Mike took it out the stratosphere. He took it to a whole nother level. He was like, you know what? I'm even gonna be light skinned so y'all can relate.
So he didn't do that on purpose, bro. He had a condition, yo. He had a condition, bro. Yeah, a condition, bro. But yo,
Jackson.
Yo, but
shout out to Kanye. Yo, Kanye got classic tracks, yo. My fault.
Yeah, this guy, Kanye can't even perform in the States. They not even having it. San Antonio said no,
He actually got a pop-up in Tampa.
Yo, San Antonio said no, you are not doing this.
He got a pop-up in Tampa, yo.
Oh, Florida? All right, you already know. It's Florida, man.
That's MAGA country?
Nah, I just saying it's Florida, man.
It's Florida, man. Word. It's Florida, man.
But nah, shout out to hip hop, man. We love it. But again, y'all got to do this shit responsibly, please. We need to hear better shit. So, talking about futuristic, Mo. Here we go. I got a question for you, Mo. Are we officially in the Jetsons era? I seen shit on the internet talking about Jetsons, all this shit. And it just made me think, like, yo, I got to talk to Mo about this. The Jetsons. It's a cartoon, animation cartoon. 1960s. I think 1962 was when it first started.
Let me see. I think I pulled it up here.
For those that don't know, the Jetsons, again, it came out early 1960s. And this shit was already, they had flying cars. They had robots. They had fucking video conferencing. They had all type of shit that you could think of.
They had all the shit that you can imagine.
And I'm about to hit you with the list of exactly what is out that was
what
talked about.
What has actually materialized?
What has materialized since 1962? But Mo, like, what's your initial thoughts on the fact that this shit was being thought about back then?
Listen, guys, if you into aliens, Disclosure Day is coming out. Y'all should go watch it. Disclosure Day.
It already came out, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Go watch it. It's Disclosure Day. So, I think that we've had okay, I think that we discovered advanced technology like sometime early in the early 1900s, between like 1900 and 1930. Okay, that's what I think. I think we discovered technology like beyond what we can imagine back then, and that's why a lot of things happened in the 30s to change the world that we actually live in right now, like the order of the world that we're experiencing, or that Trump is destroying, whichever way you want to look at it. Um, all those things changed back then, and then 50 years later, so like between the 30s and the 50s, when did Roswell happen? I think it was in the 50s, right? That was like the
I mean,
first official, yo, there's UFOs and this and that, right?
yo, I'm gonna try to be fair here, right, and not really dwell into that world. Like, to be fair, like a lot of innovation and stuff, it's like it's not that it was, things were created from nothing. It was more like combining things that already existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like when you think about it, even the time before they had candles to light, there was the natural sunlight already, right? So like you're like, yo, what do
So
we
you're
do
like
when it's dark?
artificially like creating nature.
Well, so there's yeah, so nature kind of helps. It kind of helped, or I guess in the past when things weren't as well off with the tech like now, like there was a nature part piece of it that kind of helped the next thought expand, right? Oh, that's like, oh, how can we do this? Or, oh, it's cold, how can we make it warm? So let's create fire, right? Oh, I just realized there's a spark, right? Like this is just a lot of you
It's
gotta
sequential. It builds on top of each other.
exactly. Thank you.
However, when I look at the hieroglyphics, I see that like she has an iPhone and she has a handbag and there's like a light bulb. So it's like y'all playing with us, bro.
Yo,
All right. So if the Jetsons is too old, if y'all don't got Boomerang, right, to
yo,
watch some of the Jetsons,
yo.
then I suggest to go watch Tomorrowland. It's like a reboot of what the
Tomorrowland, yeah,
and
very,
then
very dope.
you'll also get an idea for like how the world really works.
Tomorrowland is not a reboot of the Jetsons, but I get what you're saying.
It's not a reboot, but
Um,
you'll get what I'm saying. The technology, how come we
so,
don't do I don't want to go down the rabbit hole like this, right?
but
But
let me say the things that were in the Jetsons that are now here today. How about
word.
that? Let's
Okay,
do that.
okay. I want to get
So
I
we
used to
got
watch the Jetsons.
So we got video calls, right? This is what we said.
100%.
George talking on the screen, right? That was I think that was his boss. And remember how his boss used to pop out of nowhere and shit? Spacely, yeah. Spacely Sprocket, right? And so that was like your version of Zoom, FaceTime, Teams, right? All that shit. Then he had smart
Skype.
homes. They had smart homes where the shit was like an automated house, right? So you got smart lights, you got thermostats, smart thermostats, you got locks, right? You got the doors that are digitalized, right? You got cameras, voice assistants like
Rosie.
Echo. Yeah, hold up. Robot maids like Rosie, right? So you got the robot vacuums like the Roomba, the AI assistants. Then you got you even have you got the household humanoids now, right? Right? So you got that. Then,
there's one thing,
yeah, no.
No,
So
keep going.
Voice
I'm just
control
excited
computers.
about this one thing I remember as a kid.
Voice control computers, right? So you got Siri now, Alexa, Google Assistant, all that shit, AI chatbots.
Facts.
Flat screen TVs.
Oh, that was an easy one. Yeah.
That shit was there.
Yeah.
Wearable technologies. We talked about wearable techs being a big thing. Remember in the beginning of the year where they had the big conference and shit? So they had like you remember he had like the smartwatch and type shit, like all that type of stuff. So that's like the Apple Watch and all these other things that you got there. Flying cars, it's not mainstream.
Hey, look.
But there's flying cars out there.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this? If you didn't believe like the hologram calls in the cartoon, they started putting it in Star Wars.
Yo, see?
Anyway, go ahead, yeah.
It's Star Trek, this dude right here. But yeah, no, Star Wars too. Star Trek and Star Wars. Yeah,
Princess
you're right.
Leia was looking at a hologram.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, dude, like, listen.
Right, I'm trying to not get you going.
I know, but you got me going. It's too late.
Oh, man. Then you got automatic doors, right? That was a thing. Remember the and then they had the escalator thing. Remember?
Yep.
You don't
Oh, the
remember that?
walk-in, the walk-in.
Yeah, the walk-in
Oh,
joint,
you go to
yo.
Atlanta airport, go to your favorite airport. They got them shits.
Home exercising machines, self-driving cars. You got that now, right? And then space tourism, SpaceX, Blue Origin. You got that shit now too. Those are like, that's a long list, bro. Like, you got the 3D printing type shit. It says 3D food machines. We got like I said, 3D printers now and shit. This is
We got
crazy,
fucking
bro.
microwave. We got microwaves when we should really be having stuff that just prepares meals for us, like molecularly put it together and like the way the Jetsons had it. It's coming.
So I think based on that list alone, bro, like we definitely in the era. And I was thinking about this, Mo, and I wonder how you feel about this. Do you feel like there was a specific time where it kind of like expedited things? Because there was a time where I want to say, like we said, 1962, whatever, right? So let's say 1962 all the way to like the early 2000s. I feel like there was a like there was some technology, but like it wasn't like fast stuff or anything like that. To me, Mo, I really think when the smartphone was introduced, that kind of like just elevated a lot of different things, bro. What's your thoughts?
So, I mean, basically, what you're describing is called network effects, right? And so, basically, the reason that things were so slow between, like, let's say 1950s when IBM put the first like supercomputer together that like took the whole building or whatever it was, right? We've all heard the stories. From that time to like, the 90s, it wasn't like it wasn't like commercially like out for like mass consumption, right? It was only like military grade or like industrial use and things like that. So that's never gonna like really accelerate things because, sorry, disclaimer, I think AI has been around for a very long time. Um and so, but until you get everybody on the internet sharing their ideas, sharing their thoughts, it wasn't going to accelerate.
Can
Okay.
you say
So
what you said again? What did you call it? What was the name?
what? The
You
AI has
said
been around for a very long
no,
time.
no. You called it a specific thing. When you said network
Network effects.
network effects. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah. I just
basically
wanted to hear that
it's
again.
just it basically, like, if you look at a chart of like Apple, like let's just call it Apple, right? Apple is just Apple on a chart. And then all of a sudden they invent a model that gets commercialized. Like people have, you remember when they started to make the computer? Well, first off, like
Yeah.
Apple's thing was always like, yo, the computer's inside the screen type deal,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Mm-hmm.
were always like that almost from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But then they started coming out with, right? Like everybody's PC was just like a white box or like a manila colored box or whatever, right? And then all of a sudden Apple's like, you know what? We're gonna make this joint like green, yellow,
Yeah,
blue,
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
these different
See through,
colors. And then it just got like popular, right? Like people were like, oh, that's kind
transparent.
of
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
right?
Or
I mean, it's just so much things. So then you start to get all these people using it, and all of a sudden Apple's chart is like this, and it goes like this, bro. Like, right? Like
yeah,
it's just, it
yeah,
goes crazy.
yeah.
And to your point, it happens over and over and over again, right? So like when those Macs come out, it's really like, but to your point, when the iPod came out is when it really
Oh,
like,
okay.
right?
So you
Like it
think it's
went
you think
crazy.
the iPod was introductory to the
Yeah,
network? Okay,
yeah,
the
yeah.
network
Because
effect. That was like
that's when everybody really got in, right? It's like, what?
because they were getting used to. Damn, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all see how they do this? So they got you used to holding a device that was so much. So when you think about it, the devices that we carried with us were beepers, were Walkmans, Discmans, right? And they were, they weren't the best, So then they
They
got
said
this thing
we didn't
that
have
had like
microchips.
and it had a small little screen and it gave you some information. If you remember, it gave you some information like the song title or whatever, the album and the song title. And so they got you used to carrying this shit around. And so Mo is saying that was the beginning, and then they got the smartphone,
That was
And
the gateway drug, right?
yeah,
That was the one that like let everybody's
that
guard
was
down.
like
Like, oh, this shit is so cool, right? Hey, this is fire. My CD don't skip no more.
for Apple specifically. Are we saying for
For
Apple?
Apple specifically,
Cause
yeah. I'm talking about.
remember the
Well,
sidekick.
it I mean,
Was popping off. Like, remember that?
it all
Yeah,
works to but the sidekick wasn't.
yeah. It
See,
wasn't. It
because
wasn't it. I
it
didn't
was
like
just
it.
weird because like I was surprised because I remember when the iPod Touch came out.
Yes.
It was
Yes. Pause.
basically this
Yeah.
guy, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But
Yep.
it was just music.
Yeah.
But it got us used
Yeah.
to like the
There it is.
apps,
Yep.
like the
Yep.
big buttons. You like, yo,
Yep.
what the fuck? Like, yo. And then
Is that a slow burn? A slow leak? Like what? How do?
no, it's just like the progression of technology, right? Like,
But who's to
it's
say
like,
they didn't have the patterns? So they probably had the patterns already.
right?
Like
Like
they had the patterns.
it's yo, they killed the digital camera. They killed killed your thermometer. I mean, this thing is killing everything. Music,
Yeah.
television,
Yeah.
news, everything.
And getting off of this specific topic, shout out to Jetsons. You
Yeah,
gotta
the
check it
Jetsons
out.
is the shit, man. It's such a great, like, it's such a
But
great.
yo, Mo, new topic. Is water becoming an economic issue? Is water becoming an economic issue, Mo?
I mean, they've been preparing us for years, right? I remember Leonardo DiCaprio went on some initiative about some water
Yo,
shit.
he did factual. You're right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So they've been setting us up for this for a while, like, but we here now, right? And you like, well, water's abundant. Well, we'll see how abundant water is when we put a fucking million data centers everywhere and that shit is just sucking everything up. Pause.
But pause, yeah. But nah, but when you think about it, like as far as I definitely feel like the water bill been slipping. Been not slipping, but been creeping. The water bill been creeping.
I mean, they gonna say you know what's the crazy thing about what's going on right now in our reality?
Mm-hmm.
They blaming everything on Iran, like on the Straits of Hormuz. Everything is because of the Straits of Hormuz.
It's back open though, ain't it? Ain't it back open?
I don't know, man. It depends on who you
I
follow
thought we
and all that
ready.
stuff.
But yeah, water.
Yeah, water's getting expensive because they gotta pay more money for the diesel to run the pumps. So whatever, the sewage pumps, like they'll just listen. It's the most convenient scapegoat out there. All right, if you're a business owner and your patrons are coming at you, you just gotta say, yo, oil.
Yo, we was even talking about like, yo, you've been not even utilizing right your water system as much, and your shit still
Yeah, I'm getting yelled at. I'm getting
seen it
yelled at.
creep.
Just like, yo,
Seen it
my
creep
my
up.
grass turning brown, and I'm like, yo, it should need to rain, yo. Let's go. Let's do a little rain dance.
I ain't have no problem here. It's been raining like crazy, but
I mean, and you know what? Like, there was a downpour today, but it's just it's too dry. Like, it's too hot. I don't know. It evaporates, like disappears.
yeah, and then they also they're trash watching, bro. Like they're trash clocking, also, man.
Bro.
Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'm like, what? How the fuck? When did my trash become more expensive than my water? I'm like, I don't get that. That's a problem. What are we doing? So I don't know what's happening, but I think it's slowly becoming something. So we just wanted to put it on everybody's radar. Like, yo,
I don't think
get
I
ready.
I don't think we. I think we all feel like water is very important, right? Like,
Yeah.
we have to hydrate. We all know that, like, as long as you got water, you can survive. You don't like necessarily need food, but you know you do need water.
Or foods with water in them, right? Like,
Yeah, like fruit, right? They have like high water. But we don't understand how how important and vital water like actually is, right? Like we think we know, but we don't. You ever seen those videos? You know what? I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out. Where you freeze the water, and when it freezes, you see the image or whatever. Like the water has memory. I'm gonna try it.
I ain't see that. This guy's bugging. Yo,
Yeah, yeah, I'm
I'm
bugging.
gonna try it
come
now.
with the science experiment. I'm gonna come with the
I'm gonna
science
try it
experiment.
now.
And
I'm
if it's
try it
some
now.
crazy, if it's some crazy internet shit, We'll say some crazy internet shit, but
So you mentioned something before this though, and I don't want it to slip.
yeah.
Water is not consumed just as is, right? And Mo mentioned like there's shit that comes to making sure the water is, what do you call it? Is it potable
Portable,
or
portable,
potable? Yeah,
portable. Yeah.
yeah. Like there's things that have to happen. So there's machinery that's utilized to create drinkable water, right? So like we got to remember like
And
so
remember, your water
that's
bill. And remember, your water bill is not. It's it's not really about the supply. It's about the waste that they have to
yes, yes,
recondition and all of that.
yes, yes. Yes. So it's just something to think about, right? So all of this stuff, it's just like with gas and oil, they have to get refined and they have to go through a lot of these things, right? So it's so many different things within these specifics, you know. I know we think automatically, oh, this is a natural resource. We see water all over the place. Oh, we see, look how much the globe is filled with water, right? Like, yo, it's not that easy, bro. You're not out here at the Atlantic just taking a cup of water and sipping on that. Trust me, you're not doing that, right? You definitely not doing that in the Gulf. You definitely not doing that in the Gulf. Don't even try. Don't even try it. Yo, for real.
All
But
right. So just
yeah.
to use the more uh smarter thing that does research
Oh,
faster than me, right?
yeah, okay.
I
I thought you
asked
was taking
it,
shots.
how many types of water exist other than H2O? Is there H3O? Says, strictly speaking, pure water is always H2O. There is no
Uh,
stable, naturally occurring form of water that's H3O in its neutral molecular state. However, chemistry is nuanced. How about that? And there's a breakdown of what you are likely thinking of. So there's H3O ion. You're likely thinking of H3O, known as a hydronium ion. Is it water? It says no. It is an ion, a charged particle. While it exists in water, making the water acidic, it is not water itself. Pure water actually contains a tiny amount of H3O and OH ions, naturally due to self-ionization, but it's overwhelmingly H2O. That sounds like
you over my
listen,
head. Is
I
that
listen, I just need a
you
yes or
over
no
my head?
answer.
You over my head?
I
Yeah.
just need a yes or no answer. And the answer is yes. There is more than just H2O.
I think what we're trying to get to, right, Mo, and what I'm trying to get to is the reason why, and there's gonna continue to be an elevated reason for water being an economic issue, right? And it's because of the process. And if, you know, specific things to run, you know, whatever it is, the filtration system that needs to get, you know, that it needs to go through, right? It's gonna get elevated. Also, the price on water is gonna get elevated as well. So again, it's just a complete circulation system happening.
It's where
They
capitalism meets capitalism meets like reality, right? So perfect example. I was at the amusement park. Guess what? When I'm in Costco, I could find bottled waters for like 25 cents a bottle. When I'm at the amusement park, motherfuckers want like $12 for a water bottle.
Yeah, it's reckless. It's so reckless.
This shit is out
How
of
do you
control.
that's so crazy.
And so it's just supply and demand. I think 50 was the one who said it. He was like, yo, listen, it's about product placement.
Now, Mo, we talking water. It's something you mentioned a while ago was the resurgence or the comeback of nuclear energy.
Ah, yes.
We didn't
Well, then,
really go too far on it, right? But like, what does that mean? Like, could you give us some examples of like the comeback of nuclear energy, right? So like for folks, I don't even know when there was a specific like when did they shut down nuclear power plants, things like that. Like I don't even remember when that even happened. Were we even like when did that truly happen? Was that like in the 80s, 70s? Like I don't even know.
so I think where they succeeded in making us completely fear nuclear energy was
Yeah.
during Chernobyl event, right?
Yes.
That's
That's
when
what
that's
always
right,
pops
and
up.
then
Right.
like the whole thing about the Cold War and like
Mhm.
Russia
Cold
having
War. Yep.
okay. Um, so I want to say like the 60s, 70s is when
Is that when it
this thing
happened?
really happened. Well, no, I don't remember exactly when it happened. Huh? You looking it up? Chernobyl. And if y'all want, there's an excellent like docu kind of series. Well, it's not a series, it's a movie, but it's on HBO. It talks about all of it. I don't know if it's like I don't remember if it's episodes or if it's just a movie.
1986, bro. See, I
Okay.
said the 80s, 70s. I mean,
Okay, so ever since that, and then before that, there was a big issue in Japan. If you wanna look it up, but I think so. Basically, the Chernobyl event is the one that really like shut it down, where people were like, "We don't want to fuck with this," right? Like, and that's also part. I feel like that could have been that whole time period could have been, um, like what do they call it? Covert operations that were going on. You know what I'm saying? Because we were in a Cold War with Russia, and our whole objective was to make Russia look bad, make Russia look like the bad guy. And so the Chernobyl thing is crazy because they were so well, I mean, again, if you watch like the movies and stuff, you don't know which perspective they showing it to you,
yo,
presenting it to you from.
you mentioned Japan. It's actually 2011. They had a natural disaster flooding. Um, it's so recent. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
They
and you know what
that
the
a tsunami hit a nuclear power plant
facility? Okay.
in Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima. My
Fukushima, yeah.
bad, Fukushima. That's crazy. So it was an earthquake, 9.0 magnitude earthquake, 2011. I didn't even realize that happened. That's crazy.
They're not gonna tell us that. You crazy? They're not gonna tell us that, bro. You gotta go research that shit on your own. They're not gonna tell us.
Crazy. But yo, as far as like like going into back into nuclear energy, are there any specific examples of like what would they utilize the nuclear energy for? Like how are they gonna that's what
So
I want to understand.
we do have nuclear power plants here in the US.
Dude,
We just don't, you know, we're just very careful about them because we don't want things like Fukushima and we don't want things like Chernobyl to happen.
wasn't there a recent leak in California? Didn't we mention this?
Yeah,
I
but I
think
don't
that's where
that wasn't a nuclear thing though. That was
it
just
was a
something else that was
chemical.
going on.
Yeah, it was some
Yeah,
type of
it
chemical.
was a big
You
chemical
right.
fire and things like
You
that.
right. Yeah.
Okay. The reason that nuclear has to come back is because A, there's no other form of energy that's cleaner than nuclear. Two, there's nothing that we know of right now that can give you the type of output in energy that nuclear can. So if we want to build, Manhattan Island sized data centers, we're going to need a whole lot of more energy than what we're used to now. So that's why Trump said, like, hey, you guys got to generate your own energy, dude. Y'all got to make your own energy. Y'all can't eat off of the grid. The grid can't even handle what's going on right now. Right. And so what did they do? They said, yeah, we do need like better energy infrastructure. Can you not regulate us for 10 years? Trump said, that's what you need, 10 years? I got you. People hate me anyway. Yo, y'all can't regulate AI for 10 years. And so now here we are.
Yo, this
Pick your
is
poison.
crazy.
Do you want to innovate or do you want to regulate? That's where
This
we at right
is
now.
crazy.
So
I just
there's
keep
something here.
thinking,
Let me pull it up. Hold on.
man,
There's
that's
something called
crazy. Yeah, while you pull that up, I just want to like all I keep seeing is fucking Godzilla coming out of the sea because of a fucking
listen,
because of a power plant leak into the ocean.
he'll
Oh man,
he'll
like
break through
yo,
the firmament before
I
Godzilla
just
comes out.
yo. Anyway, my
All
bad,
right, look.
man.
So obviously, y'all all seen The Simpsons. Y'all see what a nuclear
That's
power plant
another
is
thing.
like, right?
Oh shit, your word.
Excuse me, sorry. So there's it takes like 10 years to build one nuclear reactor, bro. Like it's not something that could happen in like 2, 3 years. It takes almost a decade to like really get them safe and online and all that stuff. And really the only thing that I've read that people are concerned about is the nuclear waste, right? Like there is nuclear waste that's what they're
It's a
concerned
big deal.
about.
Yeah, big deal.
All right. So there are smaller ones that you can make though, and they're experimenting on them. Like I'm talking about, you can have a mini nuclear reactor for your crib. That's what they're
I've
working on.
seen.
So mini nuclear reactors, most commonly referred to as small modular reactors, SMRs, are advanced nuclear power plants that generate significantly less electricity than traditional large-scale reactors, but often greater in flexibility, safety, and potential cost reductions.
Safety and cost reduction. Oh, when you talking about this shit, I'm just thinking safety is elevated. Like I'm like, huh? I'm thinking Toxic Avenger status like might happen. Like,
Nah, you don't think like that, because Elon Musk has SpaceX and he's making rockets. So like we good. Like we out here changing the world. Yo, what are they? Size and output. Typically produce up to 300 megawatts of electricity per unit compared to over, oh man, this is like boring electricity talk, dog.
dude.
But it's basically, so here are the key advantages, because it's written in English. Many SMRs design features passive safety systems that rely on natural laws like gravity or convection to cool the reactor in an emergency, eliminating the need for active pumps or human intervention. So basically what they're saying is like, yo, our tech at this point with all the microchips and, you know, Jensen and NVIDIA and all this other crazy shit, self-driving cars and space rockets and all this other shit that's going on, they trying to tell us like, yo, we have enough tech where this stuff is safe, right? Like there shouldn't be any issues.
I feel you, but when you talking about homes, so cause when you mention residential homes, right? I'm thinking picture like a generator on the side of your house.
Yeah, I can take a picture of one right now.
But no, I'm thinking the nuclear, right? Whatever the nuclear
little
energy equipment
reactor.
is. Yeah, I'm thinking that's on the side of your house.
Nah, I don't think it'll be like on the side of your house. But
and I wonder if climate is a factor, like is a risk factor too. Like in Texas, in Houston, gets very hot. It's very hot. Like, is that something that they're testing or working through? Like, hopefully, you know, these are things that
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
If you're interested in a specific company developing these, like NewScale, TerraPower, or Rolls-Royce, who's been making engines and shit since forever, bro. Rolls-Royce been making engines since like World War I.
That's big money. That's big money.
And Rolls-Royce, they really make like the plane engines. They don't, you know.
Saying it's big money.
Yeah. Or a specific technology like molten salt or fusion, let me know.
Molten salt? Really? Molten salt? Or whatever
molten.
Molten salt. Yeah, my bad. Molten.
So it's happening, right? I'm not going, for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to get into the research, but
it's happening.
It's happening, people. So
you might have nuclear energy right next to your crib, or as an option.
Here we go.
It might be your new version of the generator. It might get rid of that.
You know,
solar power. We'll see when how that comes about.
Okay, so let's see. I'm asking it if TerraPower is a public company. Not financial advice. But of course it isn't.
Financial. This guy.
It says TerraPower is not a public company. It remains privately held.
Bro, I'm not. You know, there's something I saw, Mo, where it basically said that private companies are really out here controlling shit.
Founded in 2008 by Bill Gates.
Oh, yo, Mo. We're just gonna leave it there, yo. Nuclear energy is making a comeback. Private companies, as you can see, are behind some of this. Here we go.
He just raised $350 million last June during the.
Yo, strikes again. What a time. Speaking of what a time, Mo. Layoff update.
Oh shit, we gotta get it to
layoff update.
The What is it called? The Warren Tracker?
It is, from what we've seen, we are at, from January to May, end of May, estimated 400K. So it's right below 400K. We're talking 398, something like that. 398,000 or so layoffs. So let's just say 400K.
Okay.
And we are almost at the middle of the year, right? And reports from early June, within June, we could very well be closer to the 500 marker by the end of June, right? That keeps us on pace for what we've been talking about, 800 to 900,000 layoffs by the end of the year. It's a sad time. Let's just keep it 1,000. Let's just keep it 1,000 now. With that, something that popped up is the job market. Is it changing? The question is the job market changing for younger workers right now? And like, what are some examples that you could think of?
Yeah, 100%, man. Listen, entry jobs is going to your favorite AI agent.
And Mo, I think for me, something that pops into mind is like, the educational piece of it, right? Like, are younger workers having to really rethink how they're going into the educational world of things, right?
I think,
Yeah.
I think that now more than ever, it's fucked up for the kids because they got to start thinking about like adulthood way before they even there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's fucking sad in my opinion. But yeah, the corporate term is reskilling.
Reskilling or upskilling, right? Like that's
what's going on. And so before you could just go pick a major, whatever, like just finish school and be like, all right, it's time to go get a job. Now you like, yo, why is this curriculum even happening? Like none of us are getting jobs in this field. But the school will be more than happy to take your tuition money, even though you're not gonna get a job in your field.
Yeah. It's like
So I feel like you keep thinking. I feel like we I feel like we hit this point where I think from like the mid 80s or late 80s to like now, it's all about like Wall Street money. It's all about like being an executive. That's why I think that in corporate America, you got like 50 vice presidents. You like, vice president? How many vice presidents do we have? And it's just like, yeah, everybody's vice president. Good.
I do think that's starting to shrink, honestly.
I mean, because before
that's
people,
what we're seeing.
I feel like
with these layoffs
to this day, I feel like the kids, they're not gonna chase titles. They're gonna look for like real results. Whereas like we kind of got our generation kind of got sucked into, okay, I want to be a VP, I want to be this, I want to be that. And it's like now, bro, you just it's a flat organization. It's not vertical anymore. Hold on. I'm looking for the
I think that's true. I think that's true in some cases, for sure. I don't know how much of a good percentage of that remains as what you're saying. I think there's still a good portion that is working vertically, I think. But
yeah, I mean, it's a slow grind, bro.
Right.
It ain't gonna happen overnight. But we in the middle of the like this transition is happening. Don't think it ain't.
Yeah.
The job market for younger workers, particularly Gen Z. So Gen Z, they're saying it was born between 97 and 2012, is undergoing a significant transformation driven by.
Can I just make a comment?
Sure.
And this is where, here we go again. Your boy again with his shenanigans. This is where the shit where he did the, what was the whole thing with the non-professional degrees?
Oh yeah, like
that's
nursing,
fucked up.
Nursing and
tell your man back the truck up. That's fucked up. But
I mean,
anyway,
I think he just knows that AI is gonna be doing that shit anyway, right?
Go ahead, man. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. Go ahead.
All right. Do not WebMD your fucking symptoms, okay? Don't do it. Don't fucking log in and ask Jarvis what's wrong with my heart rate. Don't do it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, basically, it says that it's driven by the rise of the gig economy, the shift to remote work, and the structural challenges in entry-level hiring.
That's crazy. They call it the gig economy. That's what
So you remember when we would be like, yo, I gotta get a second job.
Yeah. We from that age.
Now
but you got second, third.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So now they encouraging the kids to just be like, yo, it's kind of like, okay, you know how you could go to a restaurant and you be like, damn, this entree's like $50 or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you could look at the appetizers and be like, yo, I could get full off of like 3 of these and only pay like $35. So our kids, they're coming into a world where they like trying to piece together the ends. And they happy with it because they not like, they don't have to commute on the stupid train for an hour, right? They could just turn on their little thing and go Uber. And then, and they don't have people like over them. And so they're being driven to like the worst, excuse me, the worst part about all of this gig economy stuff is, I mean, it don't matter to me, but it is very important in this country. Yo, you don't get healthcare, bro. You better stay healthy. You better not get hurt, because this gig shit, they don't offer any medical or anything like that. And then if you're gonna be like, fuck it, I'll get it on my own.
Oh,
bro.
wait. So I think you touched on it. I think you mentioned too. So it's like freelancing. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Like, so this is the terminology also that has been used within corporate America, or corporate specifically, where I'm not gonna just say corporate America, because I think it's also a global thing.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Chill. They have it where they have an internal system, and guess what they call it? It's a gig system. Like, it's like a gig, and you could sign up for gigs and you earn points, like, recognition points and shit.
It's like Gig Hub.
It's like a gig. It's like a gig, like like a bulletin, like site or whatever the company decides to, whatever platform they decide to put it on, type shit. And let's say, Mo, you need a project, you need I don't know, a specific process to be put on an Excel spreadsheet, right? Or you need a dashboard created, but you don't know how to fuck with dashboards, right? So you put a gig out there.
You talking about shit like Fiverr and Upwork and things like
that. That's separate for freelancers. Like, if we want to have an editor, if we want to, call up an editor and they can fuck with our shit, we got to pay whatever. Right. I'm talking about inside the businesses, like into the corporate.
Oh, really?
Companies, they have this within some of the yeah. And they call it gig, and they call it gigs. And now I'm like, yo, I hear you say this, and I'm like, yo, was that another one of those segues?
Yo, I mean, look, they
like, I'm listen, like, yo, this is crazy.
They fuck with the language and the words and the semantics. They get us every time, man. They masters.
Yeah, so peep this. So the way that you the quote unquote benefit for somebody to pick up a gig internally is like, one, you get recognition, you get points or whatever for something, and then again, you get like specific feedback that could go onto your profile, right? So it's like you're just building your internal profile. And so essentially it's kind of like what you're talking about, but in an internal setting. So what they're doing is they're just showcasing their skills by, right? So like they're showing like, hey, I could do these other type of gigs. I could do these other type of projects that involve different skills outside of my day-to-day.
Well, yeah, because
that's crazy.
It's all about like application, right? Like, how do you apply different things across? But yo, it says younger workers are adapting quickly to technological changes. So AI proficiency. Freelancers are increasingly leveraging AI, with 54% reporting advanced AI skills compared to 38% of traditional employees. New roles, high demand gig roles now include generative AI modeling, fractional finance, and remote data analysis. Education shift. Many are prioritizing skills, trainings, and certificates, like you were saying, over degrees, with 79% of gig workers valuing skills training more than formal education. Hell yeah, dude. Formal education, you're going to get a job. Real skills, sky's the limit. So I don't know if it's a negative thing. I think it's just making America more, eventually, everybody will be more resilient. Everybody will know how to create value off of their own skills rather than just waiting for like somebody to pick you up at a job and pay you for your skills.
Bro,
It's shifting. You're going to go out there and you're going to go put your skills out there.
before we get off this topic, what you just said right there, it's a big challenge because there's so many people that are not self-aware out here. That's all. That's how I'm gonna leave that topic.
I know.
So we'll see. We'll see
Many
how that
will be
goes.
left behind.
It's gonna be a big struggle. It's gonna be a big struggle.
It is.
Speaking of mental self-awareness, I want to Mo, I want to talk through mental health, right? And the impact of social media's algorithms. You cool with that? Like let's get let's get into that.
It's
Let's get into that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You got 10 minutes. Let's do it.
He said I got 10 minutes. Yo, it's an amazing topic because, you know, algorithms don't show people content. They learn what keeps attention and often optimizes for engagement. So like
that's why Meta got in trouble.
Because what it does is it throws out what's getting clicks. You know, the watch times,
or
the comments,
what holds
what's being
your
shared.
Specific attention, like you.
Yeah. So it shapes, right, mood, beliefs, habits, and behaviors. Like that's so crazy, bro. So crazy. Like,
it's
but
dangerous,
it's like
man.
when people are doing the death scrolls, they don't realize like.
Well, they don't realize why they want to keep scrolling, right? You want to keep scrolling because you try. It's oh God, it's so bad, guys. It's so bad. All the scientific evidence, the way they've done us is so bad, man. Yo, the blue screens that just keep us watching it, right? How they don't tell us about how red light therapy helps us.
Remember we said, you said light therapies. Remember that? We was talking through that. Yo, but like some
LEDs, you don't even want to like.
I'm gonna give you a few potential negative impacts. Cool?
Yeah.
So it says potential negative impacts: comparison and self-image, right? They often the algorithms often promote highly curated content, success, beauty, wealth, lifestyles. Repeated exposure can create a distorted sense of everyone is doing better than me. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Well, think about it. Think about the people who post things publicly, like front facing, but you know them.
Yeah, going through.
Yeah, like you know it. This nigga. Okay, he posted that car or whatever, but it's like this.
It's like the shit.
That shit ain't paid off, bro. Like you making payments. Get out my face.
Mo, it's just like a couple weeks ago we talked about looks masking, right? Looks maxing, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, potentially those people that are doing that shit, they're going through a lot of shit mentally.
Yeah.
Because that's a negative effect. Like that's probably has to do something with what their algorithm is feeding them. That's like a prime example, bro. Like
if you guys have children that are like preteen, teenagers, you know, pour into them, give them confidence, tell them they beautiful, tell them they smart, work with them. Parents have to really like parent. You can't let the kids get influenced by what's going on out there, what's going on in their social media, because it ain't gonna be healthy, man. You know, like
so
I don't know. I guess like for us, it was during our era. It was like, yo, I don't know, whatever, swag, right? Now the kids say like aura. So you want to make sure that confidence, they have that confidence, right? Like, and that if somebody says, this is another thing that I try to explain to my son. Yo, they had jokes on me all the time growing up. You just gotta learn how to take the jokes, man.
You gotta be ready.
You gotta give and go.
You gotta be ready. And you can't like you really can't, like, you can't think. It's almost like you have to train yourself to, like, be like, "Yo, it ain't that serious." Like, it ain't
Right.
that serious.
And if you get
Like
emotional, just make better jokes, nigga. Like,
that's
get them
it.
back. Get
That's it.
them. Get
That's it.
them.
And
Right.
you gonna win some, you gonna lose some. It's just
Right.
like it's always a battle
And that's all it
somewhere.
is. It's just
That's it.
it's a roast.
That's it.
It's a spar. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you can't take it
Now,
seriously. It got nothing to do with nothing.
yeah, one more negative I do want to
Mm-hmm.
mention. And this is probably a well known one. It's like attention and focus, right? So like there's a lot of short form content that trains rapid switching. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you getting this quick reward, constant novelty, right? Less tolerance for boredom. So like, we're talking about our era, like we were able to go outside, figure some shit out to do for hours without like, like
Yo,
if
here's
if
something that
we
we
knew it,
battling right now
yeah,
with my youngest
yeah,
one. She's always fucking bored. I'm bored. I
they
was
be
like, you
bored.
what?
And they say it too, like, yo, I'm bored. Like, what you do something then? Like, what you
Right.
coming to me for? You bored?
You bored. Nigga,
Go
you crazy,
outside,
bro? Like,
go run, go train, go whatever. Like, what are we talking about? um, and so I don't want to focus on like before we get off. I want to give at least some positives potentially, right? Like, so social media algorithms can also like help find communities that you normally wouldn't find otherwise, right? You could find like a community out there, right? You could have resources that are found, right? What even for like mental health, you could find, right? Mental health resources specifically. Um, you're able to connect with people during like isolation periods or like a moment where uh you're feeling isolated, right? Like there are some positives. Um, there's the education piece, right? Discovering things. You could discover hobbies, right? So you could pick up things. Um, but again, you still got to be safe with that too, right? So like it's always helpful to keep questions in your back pocket to yourself, right? So like after you on there for like 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, you like, yo, did I learn something? Did I feel connected to something? Do I feel ready to do something? Or do I feel like drained? And you know what I mean? Like you have to be able to like pick up the things that may not be that could be disturbing to yourself, right? Like, damn, I do feel drained. Damn, I feel tight. I'm angry. Like
it
I'm
takes
bugging.
awareness. It takes
I need to
awareness.
chill.
It
You know what
definitely
I
takes
mean?
awareness.
Yeah. So
And most
um
young kids, they haven't even lived to the point where they can identify things like that. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. At least us that introduced all of this stuff, we're the bridge between like what they dealing with and like what it used to be. Like we right, and like they relying on us for guidance. The problem is that it's hard to guide them when, like my power went out, right? Power goes
yeah,
out all the time.
it should just happen to me.
And my
Well, no,
daughter
the
was
internet,
like,
internet, yeah.
I just realized that the internet goes out.
Oh shit. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, when the internet go out,
Yes. When the
it's
power
like,
goes out, the internet is usually gonna go out with it.
and then when the internet go out itself, they're like, how's the internet out?
It's not
Like,
working.
how
It's just
it's
not
not
working.
working.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that should go out. Like there's connection issues, everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And so like you gotta explain to them, like, they're like looking to you. Well, what do I do?
Yeah, I'm like,
What you
bro,
mean? Yo, it's nice out, bro.
for
Like,
real.
yo, let's draw. Let's
Yo, we
write.
got like
Like,
100 board games.
let's go. Let's play Sorry. Let's play Uno.
We
Whatever.
got like 5 decks of cards. We got
Man
Uno.
said,
We got
man,
dominoes. We got all
man,
sorts of stuff.
my man said the other day, yo, Dad, I know how to win in chess for 2 moves. Show me how you do that if you talking all that.
What? I need
Man
to see
said
that too.
I said, you bugging. I said, yeah, against the computer. I said, in what life? So
If you go first, or I go first. Who go first?
Right? I was like, I don't know about that, bro. I was like, maybe with a super
You've
beginner.
been
I
watching a
don't
little
know.
bit too much anime, huh? You think you're about to do some superpowers.
But yeah, yo,
but check this
it's
out.
crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
It says that Meta, along with Google/YouTube, they lost a landmark lawsuit in March of 2026. where a jury found them negligent for designing social media platforms that were addictive and harmful to teenagers' mental health. Teenagers? Shit is bad for adults. You see who's on Facebook? It ain't kids. It's grown-ass people. The key reasons for this loss include
Facts.
Intentional design of addictive features, failure to warn users, focus. I mean, that's the easy one. You could tell people, they're just gonna be like, whatever. Focus on platform design, not content. That's what you were saying. Platform design, not content. And this one's good because it says by targeting the design of the algorithms rather than the content itself, plaintiffs successfully bypass legal protections for Section 230. That's a whole nother thing. Section 230 is basically like protection for the publishers, that it's not them, it's their users, right? So they're supposed to not be curating your stuff, which usually shields platforms from liability and user-generated posts. Inconsistency in executive testimony, negligence in protected minors, intentional knowledge of harm. I mean, this is pretty egregious. The list goes on and on.
Peep this. And I'm glad you mentioned this, because tell me how. I don't know if you've seen this.
Man, Meta's gonna appeal. Of course they are.
Then they working on a possible social network too.
Oh,
and it's gonna be very different. Like, so you know how the first one was about the rise of Facebook, all that?
Yeah, the first one was about
this is gonna be
Zuckerberg stealing it from the Winklevoss twins.
This one potentially is gonna be about the consequences that came after, right? So algorithm power, like we talk about, mental health, misinformation, politics and influence, right? Privacy and data, et cetera, et cetera. So it's gonna be, if they stay true to that, it's gonna be a strong movie. That's gonna be a strong movie. Yeah. So
I mean, I feel like it's it's time for them to bring out a lot of truth. So maybe
time for some action. Time for some action.